The tide is going out, which is good. I'm gonna do some surf fishing tonight. I bought some frozen squid that's in that bag there. I've got everything to hang out for the night to the morning. Haven't unpacked anything other than my chair and some watercolors. So I'm going to try filming myself in the video this time. There's my bike. It's extended, and then got the whole rack on the back. I only have 2 panniers, but I can put 2 more on there. And then they sell a bunch of bags for the frame also. This will be my 4th overnighter. And what I have right now is good. I brought a small little bivvy, my 50-degree light equipment Apex. I have a fishing pole right here, my umbrella, brought a chair. I've just got some paints out there. I brought 2 locks. This is a big U-lock, and then big U-lock, and this is the New York Kryptonite. Forget about it. The long one, because it's a fat tire bike. And then I also brought a cable lock. But it's pretty beautiful. This is chai tea, whiskey, and almond milk. And then I've got pho right here. I actually ran out of fuel. It's the first time I've ever emptied one of those completely. I brought another half full one though, so I'm good for the trip. That house has turned on a really bright spotlight from their top deck, and it's really lighting up the surf right here, and then the breaking waves. I'm actually working on a better camera right now. I should have it soon. Well, I have the camera already. I just need to put together a tripod and all that kind of stuff. So I also brought my brightest headlamp. And let's see how it does. I don't know if you caught it, but a big pelican flew right in front. I don't really compete. Got a second chai tea going. Switched out my bottle. My little kitchen. Trash. So I'm all packed back up. I had dinner and a few cocktails and did a little fishing. I attached my headlight, my standard headlight, to the front here. That's a Salsa. This is a Salsa Black Burrow 19. So I attached my regular headlight up here, and that actually worked out. And then I've got another headlight on, a very powerful spot headlight. And then I've got some legal 3 reflectors in the back, and then those, they have to be red in the back. And then the panniers have reflectors also. And I've got this cable lock out in case I've got a quick stop. I've got my pole there. I actually sat here on the beach right there, enjoyed a cocktail, and ordered a new surf pole, a 12-foot, that breaks down to 3 feet. So it actually will stick out about that far. And then I'm going to have the rod holders that will go into the sand and then go up above the people's head walking by and then in. I'm going to have 6 feet of rod holder because it's just a constant traffic of people. All right, I'm going to go cruise. I'm going to go do the whole beach. It's an American flag. So this is the furthest north that you can go by putting in at Mission Bay, Mission Beach. It's all just nasty. It's actually decomposing at this point because it smells. Seaweed, all kinds of stuff. I would imagine this is just kind of like that looks like a big thing of fishing line. And there's probably dead animals, fish, and everything in this area. But this is the most north that I can get without. That's the most northern point. And I could ride up there with this bike, but I don't want my bike to smell so bad because I keep it inside of my house. And then there's houses all along these hills, and then a bunch of campfires back the other way. And there's a pier that we went underneath, and on the way back, the pier is right there. And on the way back, I'm going to turn the camera on. So here we are, the northernmost part. Alright, so we are coming up to this pier, and then there's a bunch of condos on it. We'll go to after something like this, I have to make sure I wash my bike off really well. That was it. So here we are at the far south side
of this beach. Rode all the way. On the opposite side is OB, which is actually my favorite beach. The lifeguard station is right there. And then there's a bunch of people with fires and whatnot. I'm not entirely sure how far it was, but I think it was right about there, I bet. I put it on Strava, so. Alright, I'm gonna go wash it off and then maybe go have a piece of pizza. So here we are coming off the beach. Quite the mess. I'm gonna spray it off as much as I can right now here at this shower. And then I'm gonna find a hose at one of these houses. Alright, so I'm in that stand-up shower here. And let me show you what I'm doing. And then with my other free hand I've been turning the pedals. And I'm more or less good. I'm completely waterproof in the back. And then my front bags are waterproof also. The only thing that's not 100% waterproof is this tank bag. But it's spray proof. Bike is just locked up with the cable. Right on this beach. I had to settle for a quesadilla. The pizza place was closed. So I'm on the far northeast side of the bay now. Beautiful ride so far. I found a stand of Hobie cats. And that's my rig. I'm going to sleep right in between two of them. Good protection, shelter from the any kind of wind. Or I'm in a bug bivvy. I'll show you that here in a bit. Alright, so here I am. I'm completely locked up there. Actually, where I was earlier, as soon as I turn off the camera, someone hollered out from underneath the boat that I was hooked up to. So there are other people still camping here. I am going to camp right here on this beach, and I will catch you guys in the morning. Adios. Here's that row of Hobie cats, and we took a snooze right there. Now we're off. I'm gonna make some coffee right here, some oatmeal, a bunch of picnic tables. Damn good view. Here we are at the Marsh Reserve on the northern part of the bay. Beautiful morning. I can see why people live here. Kind bird information. And then those mud shrimp right there was the preferred bait at the bait and tackle store that I started my trip at yesterday. They had them in a tank. There's a bunch of them, and they're actually almost translucent. The Rose Creek bike path parallels the waterway that we had just gone over on that bridge, heading north. This trail is gorgeous. Goes all along this waterway, headed northeast. But there's a lot of transient camps at the far north side. Really overgrown, and a lot of tents and trash. But the weather is great. I can see why they come here. Headed south again now. Sun's on our left. This looks like a little boat ramp. Beautiful little park. That's Fiesta Island. We're gonna go right around that. I bet you that thing sits 16 to 18 people. I don't know, can you make them out? This is the backside of SeaWorld right here. And then that's Fiesta Island. It didn't look like a leisurely pedal. It looked pretty intense with a lot of cars zipping around it, as you can see. So I didn't do it. And then there's a big boat ramp over here that was actually putting in sailboats, and I followed it down to an old bike path. This isn't in use anymore, but look at the size of my tire. My tire track print. Compared to a regular mountain bike. This is where I parked. Moment of truth, making sure my truck's still there. There it is, no tickets. Adios.